Hi, my name is Kate. Welcome to my channel, and this is my book review with spoiler of Sara Cate's Highest Bidder. This is part of a series but can be read alone. This is the first book that I've read from her, excuse the dogs, but it has mixed reviews on Book Talk and Goodreads, but this is my own personal view, which made me question my mental. This is very mental because it's a dark romance, it's age gap. Ronan is 56, Daisy is 21. He is her mother's ex 9 years ago. It's close proximity because she used to work, well, she still works in a sex club where he is like a frequent customer, and also has friends with the owner, and she's poor, very very poor, that she lives in a truck. So just to let you know, I don't know if you would like this book, but I personally like this because this is like the book that finally like thoroughly get me out of my reading slump, because my reading slump journey has been very long, and I try to keep up with these videos because this is a good hobby. But every time that I try to read a book, it goes awful. So maybe that's the reason why I DNF some book. But this one is really, really, really that good. And here we go. He is 56 years old. He is multi-billionaire. He is a single person. He has many ex that has broken his heart. While Daisy, she is a college student. Her mother just died. Her mother left her 1 million US dollar by the name of Ronan, but she doesn't know why and how. Her mother did not tell her. So what she did is, after her mother died, she stalked Ronan, then applied to the sex club as a waitress where Ronan works, and then started as a bidding, and she lost a bidding to Gio, her best friend in the club, and so she went to the stage to be bid off, and Ronan won her over, but Ronan did not cash out. He just wanted to like help her. And then one time, because she's sleeping in the van, she got out to get a hot coffee, but Ronan saw her. They met, and Ronan forced her to live in their apartment. They started to have this chemistry and friction, but she didn't tell Ronan the truth, that the reason why she is with Ronan is because to find out why he left her 1 million to her mother 9 years ago, because there's a prologue to this. I'm not gonna tell you, so that you will be reading it. 9 years ago. And Ronan, on the other hand, is trying to stop himself to fall for her deeper, because because his heart has been broken hearted too many times, and he is 56 years old. He couldn't take it anymore. But they went to Paris. They let go of their defense mechanism. They did spies and a lot of things kinky in the park. And then after that, they went back to US, and that's when Ronan and her starting to get click. But Ronan hired an investigator to find out everything about her, and she also was kind of nervous that Ronan will find out, but eventually Ronan found out, and they talked. And he found out that it was her, the daughter of his ex-girlfriend 9 years ago, that he left the money to. So Daisy was like, I didn't tell you, but she has so many excuses, but it's fine. She's 21 years old. And then Ronan asked her to leave. They broke up, and then she went on crazy, crazy, crazy depression. And she even went to this group to heal her mourning from her mother, and to be able to take care of herself instead of always being taken care of Ronan, because that is what Ronan wants, to take care of others. But he doesn't want Daisy to be extremely dependent of him, and he is scared that Daisy is going to leave him when Daisy's need is already met, because he's 56 and she's 21. She's very, very young. Also, while Daisy and him were broken up, he was trying to stay away and talking to Eve. his best friend while she is focused on the morning group, and her music career is starting finally getting lift off. And then eventually they made out together and they came back together and they moved back to Paris. They got married and they had 2 kids. It was very happy ending. So I don't know why others are reviewing the ending as a garbage, but I personally like happy ever after, even though he's 56 and 21. Like I said, this made me question my mental, but it's a really really good book if you forget their age. The dirt, the kink, I love it. The spice, it's crazy. My spice rating is 5. The story is 4. 4 because there are times that the female lead is annoying because she does not know how to take care of herself. She has insulin problems. That's why she always feel unconscious. But that's her problem because she always forget to eat. She does not have diabetes, but she constantly collapses, and that scares Ronan. And Ronan actually brought her to the hospital. Second, they got engaged but they broke up. It feels like everything is too easy, which is good for me because I'm not a fan of slow burn. I like how she really mature. I really love her character development. I cannot speak it enough, but the way that she finally um, properly mourned to the death of her mother and growing up with the relationship and accepting herself and the relationship with Ronan to her in the motherhood is also very very good. I love how Ronan was very mature. He wasn't destructive and obsessive. He was actually sharing her to Eve, her best friend. And speaking of Eve, I love the kink and the spice. I love how Eve used a paddle on her. I don't even know what paddle is. I was thinking paddle of the boat, but I have to Google it because I also was thinking, is it the paddle of the I don't know anything about those things, obviously, so I Googled it and I was like, oh my god. But it was very, very good. And what else? Oh, I love their chemistry. The first time they met, I actually love it. I also love how it wasn't that dramatic. It was a feel-good, kinky, dirty, dark romance for me. I love how it was not a very weak leader, very weak leader, and not a very weak female lead. I love how the male lead is just chill, maybe because it's 56. But my only dislike to this book is how Daisy doesn't know how to take care of herself because she always collapse because she forgets to eat. Other than that, this book is amazing. Do I recommend it? Well, if you have a mental I honestly think that I have mental after reading this. Imagine this. You are in a relationship with a 56 years old billionaire who is also the ex of your mother. Let that sink in before you read this book. But my story rating is 4 and my spice is 5. It's really, really feel good book for me. But just be warned with the trigger warning. It's amazing. I'm speechless. And I told myself, yes, I am back to my groove of being a bookworm for dark romance. Thank you very much for watching. I don't know if this book review helped you, but yeah, you have to read the book because I cannot spoil enough for you.